Tonight, Governor Phil Bryant's State of the State address. 16 WAPT Scott Simmons joins us live from the Capitol in downtown Jackson. Scott.
Yeah, the governor still addressing lawmakers in his State of the State address. Of course, the state budget is a big concern. Tonight, he's urging lawmakers to only spend about 98% of what the state keeps in or takes in revenues, a number that is still somewhat cloudy. The governor, though, addressed a wide array of subject matters today. He urged lawmakers to only spend that amount of money that they know they'll be receiving. He talked about economic development in the state with a new fighter training facility or new fighter training plane being built in Meridian at Raytheon. He wants lawmakers to also fund a new state trooper class to continue growth in state jobs and take a hard look at how we fund education. Here's some of what he had to say.
We are in desperate need of a new trooper school. Currently, the Mississippi Highway Patrol stands at 161 troopers less than is statutorily allowed. Now, fortunately, this is not a dictatorial formula. However, the safety of the motoring public and the troopers serving today rests with your decision. And I ask you tonight to back the badge of our troopers and put more of them on the road. Fortunately, we and the people have a lot to be proud of. The number of Mississippians who are unemployed is the lowest since February of 2004.
The governor right now talking about growth in the state's tourism business, certainly a big pushing point for the governor and the money that's been spent in trying to grow the state's tourism industry. He's also going to be making an announcement about calling for a consolidation of a number of boards and commissions in his state, what he considers to be a waste of money. He either wants to consolidate or do away with more than a dozen of those. We'll continue to follow the governor's speech and bring you more later tonight. Live at the state capitol, Scott Simmons, 16 WAPT News.